Beyond the farthest galaxies, past the boundaries of observable space, there exists something that should not be possible. Hidden within a region where the laws of physics begin to break down, a colossal structure floats in silence, a structure not built to create machines, planets, or stars, but something far more profound. This is an alien factory where reality itself is engineered. A place where existence is not discovered, it is designed. Phase 1. The reality substrate extraction. The process begins with something that no human science has ever confirmed: the extraction of the reality substrate. Surrounding the factory are vast dimensional collectors, positioned along fractures in space-time. These fractures are not visible to the human eye, but they are real, boundaries between layers of existence. From these boundaries, alien systems extract raw substrate, the fundamental layer upon which reality is built. It is neither matter nor energy. It is possibility. Within containment fields, this substrate appears as a shifting, liquid-like field of light, constantly changing form as if searching for structure. Alien workers monitor these streams carefully. Even the smallest fluctuation could lead to uncontrolled creation or collapse. Phase 2. Dimensional stabilization. Raw reality cannot be used as it is. Inside the dimensional stabilization chambers, the substrate is shaped into stable frameworks. Massive rings generate harmonic frequencies that define physical laws: gravity, time flow, electromagnetic interaction. These are not constants here. They are adjustable parameters. Alien engineers use complex control systems to tune these laws, selecting the exact behavior they want a constructed reality to follow. A slight change in frequency alters how time flows. Another changes how matter interacts. Each decision defines the rules of an entirely new existence. Phase 3. Spatial framework construction. Once stabilized, the substrate is transferred to the spatial construction grid. Here, space itself is built. Using geometric energy lattices, alien workers create the dimensions in which matter will exist. Expanding grids stretch outward, forming the fabric of space like a growing web. Distance is defined. Direction is established. Dimensions are locked into place. Unlike natural universes, which expand unpredictably, this space is precise, controlled, and symmetrical. It is engineered from the ground up. Without time, reality cannot function. In the temporal flow chamber, alien engineers introduce time into the system. But time here is not linear by default. It is constructed. Streams of temporal energy are guided into the spatial framework, forming a continuous flow. Engineers determine its speed, direction, and behavior. They can create realities where time moves faster, slower, or even loops. Some experimental systems show branching timelines forming simultaneously. Others show time moving in multiple directions at once. The workers carefully stabilize these streams, because without control, time would fracture the entire system. With space and time established, matter can now exist. In the matter fabrication sector, energy is converted into particles using advanced creation matrices. Atoms begin to form. Hydrogen, helium, and heavier elements are synthesized in controlled sequences. These particles are then distributed across the spatial framework, forming stars, planets, and cosmic structures. Alien engineers guide this process like architects designing a universe. Galaxies spiral into existence. Stars ignite. Planetary systems take shape. But unlike natural cosmic evolution, this happens in moments. Creation is accelerated, controlled, perfected. Even with matter in place, reality must be balanced. In the universal calibration chamber, alien workers analyze how the system behaves. They adjust physical constants to ensure stability. Gravity is fine-tuned to hold galaxies together. Energy levels are balanced to prevent collapse or explosion. Quantum interactions are stabilized to allow matter to exist consistently. Massive holographic simulations display the evolving reality in real time. If something goes wrong, it is corrected instantly, because here, reality is not allowed to fail. One of the most mysterious stages occurs in the consciousness seeding laboratory. Here, alien engineers introduce awareness into the system. They do not simply create life. They create the potential for perception. Energy patterns are embedded within the fabric of reality, allowing for the emergence of consciousness over time. These patterns guide evolution, influence complexity, and eventually give rise to intelligent beings capable of observing their universe. In this way, reality becomes self-aware. Before deployment, the constructed reality is tested. Inside the existence simulation core, the entire system runs at accelerated speeds. Millions of years pass in moments. Alien engineers observe how galaxies evolve, how stars live and die, and how life emerges. They watch civilizations rise, expand, and sometimes fall. If instability appears, if reality collapses or becomes chaotic, adjustments are made. Laws are modified. Conditions are reset. The system is refined again and again, until perfection is achieved. At last, the engineered reality is complete. In the dimensional release chamber, the entire constructed universe is contained within a stabilized boundary. It appears as a glowing sphere, a self-contained existence. Alien engineers prepare for release. With precise control, they open a dimensional gateway. Beyond it lies the greater multiverse, an endless expanse of realities. The sphere is released. It drifts outward, expanding, growing, becoming its own universe. A complete reality, born not from chaos, but from design.